mortal fools to the most terrifying, spectacular show on Earth. Fasten your seatbelts and hold on tight and take a ride with the Dark Carousel Podcast. Welcome, mortals! Wow! Let's fucking ride! On the DCP!
Came because you're on the Dark. I thought you were. I had it.
Yeah, you thought you did. But now you do.
Ladies and gentlemen, boys and girls, welcome to the Dark Carousel Podcast, where your dreams and nightmares they just come true. And guys, what a fucking wonderful haunt season is officially kicked off for 2025.
Yep.
And guess what? Your boys are sick, and they are. Well, I'm tired. I know he did his stretching. I did my stretching, but I did something a little bit different this weekend for the first time ever. But other than that, guys, we have so much to talk about. Before we get to the sponsors and everything, and before we talk to lovely Rochelle Ratchet _FX from Instagram, and dude, her costume's amazing. Can't wait to talk to her. But this weekend was fun. I had a blast. You brought out some new characters, Mr. Sweets. How was that for you? A little different?
Well, I mean, I pre-told people earlier this season that, I changed it up a little bit and got a newer mask for Sweets to upgrade him a little bit, so I did that. That one went fine. Everybody loved it. That wasn't a big deal. And then Saturday night, I brought out Sisu. I didn't put any pictures on here. And I haven't even posted any pictures because I don't think I have anything. Nobody really took that many.
We need pictures of Sweets.
So, the one picture, people did get to see the new mask on that because I posted it back on the other page because that's like the first picture we've had, me and you in character, in like 4 years.
Nuh-uh, we did the mental cases.
The what?
The mental cases.
The mental cases?
Yeah, when we all got dressed up as, you dressed up as Sid and I dressed up as Russell, and we all went out there and with Corey and the, porta potties.
No, I'm talking about our main characters, though.
Oh, yeah, it's been a while.
So.
Yeah, it has been a while.
So needless to say, like I said, it went. I mean,
it was fun.
So
it was fun.
It's just slow. I hate when it's slow like that.
I like it because I get to just visualize what's going on for the rest of the season, like where my placements are going to be at, where it's going to be my area. And I think my area itself is just, I mean, everywhere is fun, but dude, with Snags, dude, when I called Michael Myers a pedophile, dude. All right, so Mrs. Sweets and I, we walked through the Middletown Haunted Trail, and dude, we were dogging these motherfuckers. They did great, by the way. Awesome job. But dude, Michael Myers came out, and I'm like, yo, Mikey, I heard you a pedo, bro. And he didn't know what to do. Dude, we were just talking smack, and I ended up face first in a trash can. That was fun. I was yelling for Mr. Sweets. They were just
it's because we kept walking. We didn't know you stopped. I saw you looking in it, but I didn't know you went in it, though.
I dove straight first into that trash can, dude.
We turn around, and he's yelling. Next thing you know, he's rolling down the hill in a trash can.
It was such a good time. And then I busted out Monkey Man. Dude, I'm telling you, man, he is a very creepy fucker. And dude, the walk, it really hurts, but I'm going to continue to do it because that's just him now. I'm really excited, and I'm really excited about his character. Dude, he got a silent character, and it's like, I love the fact because it's different for him. And dude, he killed it, and he's so intimidating, and it's like, oh god. And like the face that he's wearing is from Immortal. It was a blank old man mask, and he went and painted it as like an old like a mime in a way.
That's what people didn't know what to do. They didn't know to take me as a clown or a mime.
Well, that was the cool thing.
And
about
with me being silent, it really fucked him up. Yeah, he's a mime.
Well, and then he got a really cool costume from Dark Creations, and dude, just everything fits perfectly. One, he's tall. Two, he's real stocky, and he says nothing. So it's like, oh, dude, what a good.
If I get that speaker thing, he'll say a little bit, but it'll be like deep.
I think it'd be deep. I think it'd
And
also be kind of like he's kind of retarded or something.
I ain't gonna make it retarded.
Like, hey guys.
No, I ain't doing that. I mean, it's gonna be like some dark shit.
But other than that, guys, great fucking weekend, dude. Frankenfuel fueled us like a motherfucker. Guys, if you haven't heard of Frankenfuel, go to Frankenfuel.
We need like a Gatorade cooler.
Full Frankenfuel.
Yeah, you know the ones you just put your cup under and
Oh, that'd be so cool.
fill it up.
Yeah.
Work on it, Mike.
Yeah, work on it, Mike. We need it, brother.
We need a Frankenfuel cooler with just a little spout. Fill her up.
like a little water fountain. That'd be good. There
you go.
Dude, this really saved my life. And I passed some of-
Frankenfuel on tap.
Ooh.
Got it.
Never know.
Got it.
Never know. But big old shout out to Frankenfuel. If you guys want 15% off your next purchase, go to frankenfuel.com/.
Just look at the bottom of the screen. It'll tell you right
It's
there.
right there, guys.
Bottom of the screen.
It's right there.
Yeah.
Really pumped about it, dude. The zero sugar is hands down my favorite. I can't wait for the new flavors, Mike. Land of Illusion, we are officially opened up, guys. This is one of their merches they have, and they have different merch and stuff, but I was really happy about this one. Land of Illusion is in Middletown, Ohio. We opened up September 5th.
Open all the way till Halloween.
Yep. 6 major attractions, including Dr. Psycho's Temple of Terror, Kill of Clowns, Phobia, and Lights Out. And the biggest trail of them all in the state of Ohio is Middletown Haunted Trail. Guys,
Takes you a while to walk it.
fuck yeah, dude. Fuck
And with
yeah.
a baby stroller.
Fucking baby stroller. Dude,
We filled that bitch up.
Oh, it was such a good weekend. I'm sore, and just that weather change and me sweating my balls off, man. I'm a little burnt, but I'm like, oh, it's so fun. And I'm surprised.
Well, like I told you, it just sucks because I don't really have no one to fucking work with.
I know.
It's boring.
You got all girls, dude.
Well, I don't even have that. The bed girl does her thing. You don't really talk to them. The other guy's
Doing
in and
his
out,
thing.
and the other girl, she's doing her thing. So I mean, yeah, at least when like when I had Corey, me and him would run around and do whatever. But
It's just hard.
it is
It is hard.
because it's funny when you do duet shit. Just
Dude, when
you just never know what's gonna happen.
when you and I were doing it Friday, dude, I didn't know what to expect. We were just talking trash. That's all we were doing, and man, the sniffles, bro. That was fun. But dude, we were just talking smack, dude.
Well, again, I like to do it too. Just it helps train them though too.
Yeah.
Because when we go through, they know who we are, and plus when we do that, it fucks with them, and it gives them chances to think, okay, how can I react back and shit like that? How not to keep from breaking character, but also,
We fucked them up,
Yeah.
dude. Hey, when Luke told me, you even said, he's like, dude, he's gonna book it in this Lights Out. Dude, I ran as fast as I could.
yeah, went face first.
Oh, I didn't stop. You were like, well, I even heard you. Where'd he go?
Where'd he go? Boom! Well, there he went.
I knew it was coming.
Luke said, "Did he just do it?" I said, "Yeah, I told you he's gonna do it." I said, "You better get your flashlight. Make sure there ain't no clown paint fucking macked to that wall."
Yeah, he's definitely. I would say, like, honestly, he's definitely got a lot of work ahead of him. The idea's there, and it's not fully like done yet, and I get that. But man, if he gets it right, dude, it's gonna be a cool little haunt. Just the darkness itself, he needs to figure out something. Not saying it's a bad haunt. It's not a bad haunt at all, but he definitely needs a little tender loving care.
Well, I mean, I feel bad in a way because it's like he doesn't get to hear it because he's doing his thing. But it's like as an actor and rumor, you run around to the remix. When you're running around, you hear a lot of opinions from the guests when they come out of haunts and stuff like that. And unfortunately, the clowns got hit a little bit this weekend. It's mainly Saturday. People were kind of upset with it for some reason. And then, with Luke's as well, you heard some negativity toward it, but, you hate to hear people say stuff like that because they don't know really what's going on behind the scenes.
No, dude. I mean, it's opening weekend.
Yeah, it's opening weekend.
It's what that's
and
expected.
literally, I mean, they rushed to get that open. So, I mean, it's got little things that's got to be worked out, but whatever.
Guys, dude, someone came up to me. Didn't know who it was, but they knew who I was. Did they ever find you? It was a guy with 2 heavy-set women.
Well, the one guy, it was with his daughter, but that's that dude that makes the props.
Not that dude. This is a totally... Some guy was like, bro, you're Arthur. You're Snags. Where's Mr. Sweets at? I'm like, he's roaming around. He's like, dude, I watch your show so much. Cool. And I'm like, whoa, dude, that's cool. And I got a picture with him. And I said, well, dude, Mr. Sweets is roaming around somewhere. And, dude, it was just really cool to have somebody.
What day was it? If it was Saturday, then he wouldn't have noticed me anyways, because nobody's ever seen Sisu before. Now, Friday, then
it was Saturday. No, it was Friday. It was Friday.
I was about to say, because Friday, you can't miss me Friday, because, the purple hair was a mile away.
It was definitely Friday, because he was the one that pointed out the patch on my arm. But it was just pretty cool to interact.
Well, even then, though, Sisu has a patch.
Yeah, it was just really weird.
Uh-oh, incoming!
It was just really cool to have that interaction.
Maybe. Technical difficulty still? Maybe?
I don't know, but it was.
Her name's there.
Yeah.
But her mic's muted, too.
Baby, don't let me down.
Uh-oh, he's going for the gum.
Maybe.
Uh-huh.
Just figuring out Zoom itself is probably a little difficult itself. I mean,
it is what it is.
If you can see us, try to close out and rejoin.
Yeah.
That always works.
Yeah, because, again, your mic's also muted, too.
There you go. Yeah, she can hear. Yeah, I mean, dude, it's kind of weird at first, but she'll be back. But Rochelle, dude, it's going to be interesting because she has a really unique character that really caught my eye when she did a costume contest. And, dude, she had smoke coming out of her back, bro. Just badass.
Yeah.
And the fact that, like, she, like, creates her stuff, I'm like, ooh. I'm really intrigued. Guys, we get to talk to Mandy Gibson from Laurel's House of Horror. So, and maybe you never know. Old Dinwiddie might be popping up in that little stream. Never know, man. Never know.
When's that?
Monday.
Next Monday?
Yep, the 15th. No.
We don't have nothing else this week, do we?
I don't think it's the 15th. No, it is the 15th. No, we don't have nothing else. No.
Because I still got to go another 2 weeks covering for him.
For Phil?
Yes. Kurt got the thing this morning.
Hello.
We see her.
There we go.
There we go. We got her.
I figured it was something small.
It was literally saying that you guys, like, Zoom didn't have access to my camera or my microphone, even though I've done Zoom calls however many times. So,
it worked. Oh, here we are. Well,
we
cool.
got it.
We're here.
Awesome.
We're here.
Well, thank you so much for joining the Dark Carousel Podcast. We'll introduce ourselves. My name is Arthur. You've been talking to me on Instagram. Super duper excited. Okay. Also got next to me is the other lovely gentleman, Steve.
Hello.
He's one of the other owners of the Dark Carousel. And we're super interested in talking to you because we saw a video. Honestly, it wasn't even your video. It was someone else's video. And I was like, bro, I got to find her. And then when I found you, I was like, okay, here it comes. And then I asked a question, and then here we are. And then you have the costume contest stuff in the background, which is fucking amazing.
I do.
I'm happy for that.
I do.
So we'll start off with asking who you are, introduce yourself, and then we'll start busting out the questions and going from there.
Got you.
Cool beans. All right. So, yeah, just introduce yourself. Tell us, the audience, who you are and what got you into this lovely world of haunting.
Fantastic. Okay, so my name is Rachel, but I also go by Rochelle or Wretched Effects. I have a couple names floating around, probably even more that I don't know of. But I've been in the haunted house industry for, like 4 years now? That's it. I applied to one haunt and they said, oh, we're full. Check out Disturbia. And now I've been there ever since I started back in 2021.
That's awesome.
So here we are.
Man. Dude, 4 years. Oh my God. Dude, that's crazy to me because it's like when I hear these people, especially like to us, you're a big name. So,
which
like,
is so funny. That's funny to me.
You have like a really good like you have your recognition. I cannot talk. It's been a long fucking weekend.
I got you.
Yes, you stand out so much, and it was like, holy shit, she messaged us. So this is just big for us. But the question I'm going to ask real quick, completely off subject, is that a fucking fish tank behind you?
Yes, this is my filming setup. as I told you, we're in the process of buying a house. So I'm currently in like the loft area, which is like my room. So I have a tank behind me here, another tank over there, another tank on the other end of the wall, another tank over there. I have a lot of animals.
Hey, cool. All right. I was just wondering because like I was like, man, what is that in her background? And then like I saw the bubbles. I'm like, no. And
Yeah. You'll probably see them swim up behind me. There's actually one right there. I don't know if you can see her
Yeah.
on camera.
What
yeah,
is
there
that?
she is. I have axolotls in these tanks.
then yes.
Yeah.
Oh, cool. All right. Hell yeah. Those things
Yeah.
are adorable too. Oh man. Oh fuck. Okay. All right. Now I gotta get back on subject. All right. So, what inspired you to really step up into this haunt world?
Well, my family's always kind of been a Halloween family. Like my dad does the setups in the front yard every year, and at the ripe age of like 8 or 9 years old, I was never a cute little costume girl. I was like, give me all the creepy like ghost face. And at the time, Phantom of the Opera, I thought he was a very scary guy. So I would dress up as those guys in the front yard and would scare kids instead of trick or treating. And then I think in like 6th grade, I made my first ever stilt costume. I don't know if you guys have heard like of the Spirit Walker guy. I don't know. He really started my whole like stilt walking career, quote unquote, I guess. So I made a stilt costume based off of that, did stilt walking for like another 6 years,
Wow.
and then applied to a haunt because I did stilt walking. And my dad was like, oh my God, that would be an absolute dream for you to work professionally at a haunted house. So it kind of was him who gave me that push to like, hey, just try out. I think that would be really cool. And I mean, after I got in, he's been the one like, oh, you should like start making this. That would be so cool if you made props for our front yard. That'd be so cool if you like redid costumes and stuff like that. So my dad has really been like my push
That's
to
so cool.
do it professionally because he knows how much I love it.
Well, that's good to have that support, especially with family
Oh
itself.
yeah.
Because like I've noticed like in the haunt world, a lot of the families are like, bro, what the fuck are you doing with yourself? I
That's
don't
how
know.
my mom is.
See, my mom was all for it. My dad was all for it. And when I hear other people's, and I'm like, man, they just don't understand.
Yeah.
It's the journey for it. What really drew you to like Disturbia?
Well, I actually applied to Basement of the Dead, and that was the one that had popped up when I looked up haunted houses like hiring at the time. And I was applying like later in September, so the season had already started. And when I went to Basement of the Dead, it was like over an hour drive from my house. And when I got there, she was like, oh, well, have you ever heard of Disturbia? It should be closer to your house, and they're actually newer and they need a lot more actors. So they are actually owned by brothers. Jason Seneker owns Basement of the Dead, and then David Seneker owns Disturbia.
Okay.
So they're like sister haunts. They're a family thing. So it wasn't like they were pushing me out entirely. I was still in there, like,
Little click.
I guess, like, yeah. But the Senekers bought Disturbia, I think in 2020 after the whole COVID situation.
Mm-hmm.
So they were still starting out and like trying to build up in 2021. So they were like, please go over there. If it's closer for you, they need actors desperately. And at that time I was just an actor. I was a little nobody.
Right.
So they were just taking anybody.
Oh, cool. Yeah, that's how it usually starts. I mean, you got to start somewhere. You literally do. But
Exactly.
it was, how did you make yourself stand out?
I can't tell you. I don't. I don't know. I was literally a little nobody.
Isn't it just strange? Because like I remember when I started haunting, because like I've been haunting. This is my 20th season, and Land of Illusion. When I started there back in 2014, again I was just a normal actor, but I didn't really start focusing on haunting until probably like 2018, because like I was just doing it because I just enjoyed being scary. I didn't really realize how big haunting was.
Exactly.
And I just started noticing so much more, and then all of a sudden random people were like, hey, what's up, Arthur? I'm like, who the fuck are you?
Yeah.
What do you want? But yeah, I love just the growth that you can get in any haunting community itself, especially if you expand outside your haunt. Now,
Yeah.
when you're creating your characters, what is like your inspiration, especially the one that you won best costume? That is wild.
Yeah. Honestly, so when I started out making my own costumes, I I don't really have I didn't really have like a base for anything. My first ever costume was like a hillbilly thing because that's easy enough. You just got to make something like dirty and loud and obnoxious, and that was really easy for me because I think at that point I had only been in the industry for a year and I made that costume. So from that short amount of time, I said, "Oh, this is going to be my easiest route. It's just hillbilly." And I still kind of run with that now, but lately my fiance is actually the one who comes up with like all the backstories for all of the costumes, and he comes up with the ones for him too. So he's got the more creative storytelling part. I can just put it into like a physical, like actual picture.
Mhm. Man, now with your character that you won best costume with, what was your guys' like idea of trying to put that together? Because I noticed that, I mean, obviously the biggest thing was the smoke coming out the back. That was wild.
Yeah.
I love that. I seen I don't know if it is or not, but I know I seen those like hoses that you can buy and have them feed and stuff. Or is this just more a homemade thing for you?
You know, that's so crazy that you bring that up because I actually just got an ad for that. Like, it's the smoke vest, I think they call
Yeah.
it. Yeah, I literally just got an ad for that like a week ago, and I had never heard of that before. So my fiance was immediately like, "Oh, I knew you should have patented that.
You
Somebody's
should
stealing your
have. You
ideas."
fucking should have.
Dude, and we had no idea that I was gonna get this big. I mean, the bee costume was my first one that had smoke, and I put the smoke into that because we had lost the MHC costume contest like 3 years in a row now, and I was like, dude, we always lose to somebody who has smoke and lights. So guess what? I need smoke and lights. So that's why we did it the first time. We had a story behind it, but it wasn't like super clear. And then when it came to the zombie one, I was like, okay, I know how to do the smoke. Now we're going to do radioactive zombie that drowned in a radioactive lake while fishing. So I'm like rotting and burning. And that's why I light up because I'm like glowing due to radioactive stuff.
Yeah.
But everything in those costumes is completely homemade. Like,
That's so cool.
I just grab random materials around my house. Goodwill, love Goodwill, shout out. Everything else is just homemade. I have not bought any like super fancy gear or anything. And that's what I tell people is you guys don't need to like break the bank on these costumes. Like these costumes are probably only worth like $50
That's
with
crazy.
how crappy materials I use. But
Yeah. But once you put it all together, it just comes to life. Oh, wow.
exactly.
So what's
Yeah.
it usually typically take for you to, for instance, your zombie costume? How long did that take you to make?
Well, that's kind of funny because I didn't know that I was in the costume contest until 2 weeks before it was actually happening because they only allowed 20 people to enter. So I had sent in an email actually right after MHC when I won with the bee costume. I sent in an email saying like, "Hey, I'd love to be a part of this." And then I never checked my email after that until I was like, "Wow, this is in 2 weeks. I need to see if I need to buy a ticket to go to this convention." And it said, "Congratulations, you're in the 20 people." And I was like, oh crap. Okay, I don't have a costume now. So combined time after like my 9 to 5s and whatever other stuff I had going on probably only took me like a week, 5 days, 5 to 7 days to
That's-
actually make the costume.
That's wild. And you won
Yeah,
it.
that was it. And then I won it. And I met Svengoolie.
How the hell?
Yeah.
That's so wild, man. I don't get it. I mean, but it's so cool to
I don't
see
know.
that. Now, like, that's so fucking cool. Now, with like every one of your characters, they stand out in such a way. And instead of, not instead of, but when you're out there on the floor and you're acting, what is your favorite scare tactic that you love doing?
I love to be gross. I love to be like just uncomfortable to be around. That's my main goal is to make people just really like, what the hell even is that? I used to be into like the whole like loud chainsaws and like chase people down or like the jump scares because obviously that's what I started off as a little haunt actor who knows nothing. You
Yep.
got to get away with your jump scares. But now the more time that goes on, it's just kind of making people uncomfortable with the fact that I'm not a person and they can't tell if I am a person or not.
Right.
That's kind of what like well I was walking around at the convention before the costume contest with Sven Gulli. People were just like giving me side eye and they were just like, I'm so sorry, can I just like touch it really quick, like just touching the costume because like they can't tell if it's real or not and it's freaking them out internally. They might not be like running away but they have that really uncomfortable feeling.
There
So
you
I
go.
think that's what I've been kind of going for more.
Ooh, you know what? You posted a video the other day of doing your mommy zombie with the little makeup tutorial you did on Instagram.
Mhm.
I used that this weekend, and I appreciate you for doing that.
Oh,
Yeah,
there you go.
I was watching it, and I watched it all day because like our hunt opened up last Friday, and I'm one of the makeup artists out
Okay.
there, and I was just watching how you do it. Now, one thing I love asking people that do makeup and stuff. When do you put the white in? the white lines. Because like we have an interview with Mandy Gibson next Monday, and I'm gonna ask her the same question. And I'm like, it's like the details that you guys put in are so fucking cool, and I know they're really quick for you guys, but like I'm
Yeah.
still learning so much, and I've been doing it for what is it like 4-5 years now? I don't know. But like I feel like
Okay.
I'm always missing something. But when I see like you guys do it the next level, and
Don't
like
pay attention to him. He's a goddamn slacker.
I'm not a slacker. I'm just
During,
don't.
no, you have plenty of options to work on it during the off season. You just don't. You work on other things.
I do because I'm a busy boy. But like
I get that.
the white like when do you put the white in? The white little like streaks and lines like
I don't do white. I don't even use white. I stay away from like white and black and stuff. That's like one thing that I swear by is I never use white or black. I'm always using like mummy or like a more like purple or like brown tone like for
Yeah.
dark stuff. I never using like the black. I don't even know. I steal a lot of my inspiration from I Am Zombie or like Christian.
yeah.
That's what like I do like the nose and like the under eye lines.
Yes.
And he adds white lines afterwards. He goes in with a paintbrush and he'll like actually like hand paint them in, not with an airbrush. But I'm too lazy to do that because that takes a lot of time.
It does.
So I just skip over that and I'm like, you know what? The shadows look good enough. I'm
No,
gonna
they
roll with
really
that.
do. And like I honestly, because like we use Pro Air also, and I used the
Yeah.
exact ones that you used and stuff. And I was really impressed with myself this weekend because just watching your videos, I was like, man, I finally because I always have problems with the brows. The brows always.
Oh my God, don't even get me
The
started.
brows piss
Yeah.
me off. But once I get the
Yes.
brows and right but where the arches are, I'm usually
Mhm.
good. It's just when to leave the eyebrow. That's my biggest
Yeah.
thing. I always
No,
have an
I
issue.
still hate doing eyebrows. That's the one thing that I tell anybody who's learning makeup. I'm just like, listen, you're gonna hate eyebrows because
Shave
if
'em.
you mess up one, like, dude, if you mess up one eyebrow, the entire face start over.
Yeah, and then
Sort
you
of,
got
'cause-
one eyebrow looking up like this.
Yeah, they're gonna be like, you know, like questioning
Oh,
and,
like what-
or not like angry, or they're gonna look sad, and I'm like, damn it, now I
Like,
gotta
what is the
start over.
rock fucking cooking tonight, dude? Hell yeah. I don't, yeah, I know. Dude, I hate
Exactly.
that. The eyebrows fucking
Exactly.
suck. Now, like, when you started really diving deep into your characters, what is one of your favorite things that you love to do when you're out there on the floor? Other than making people feel uncomfortable.
Yeah. That's a really good question. I feel like I kind of just do this. I have a lot of facial expressions. I think that's what it would really come down to is I used to wear masks, but I have learned I can't do that anymore. I use way too many facial expressions to where I don't even need to talk.
Right.
I just make like weird like little zombie noises and just use a lot of facial expressions and just staring at people. And I'm not very good with improv.
Yeah.
I'm still really working on that. It's very hard for me to have a conversation with people in character.
Yes.
So just being able to look at them a certain way or have a conversation with just my face, that's my go-to.
There you go.
if I don't have to talk and I could just look at you a certain way and get my point across, fantastic, great.
Yeah, I've learned. I busted out a new character this weekend, and so did Steve. I busted out my monkey man costume, and
Okay.
He looks cute off in the distance. I bought the costume from Midnight Mayhem Apparel, and
Okay.
I found a mask from some vendor at Transworld. Bought the mask, bloodied it up, bought a different hood for the monkey thing, and you know what? I can definitely say this is probably the creepiest character because he does this little bounce when he's walking. He's really slow.
Yeah.
But the closer he gets, the more people are just like, yeah, you should probably back up.
Yeah.
And
Yeah.
I don't talk. I just smile. As long like how you said that your facial features are very important to you, mine are too. As long if I can wear a mask that shows my teeth, I'm
Yeah.
usually okay.
Yeah, but your monkey's teeth are like blinging.
I got some grills going in there, some sharp grills. But they're from Dental Distortions. They're the silver shark teeth ones. Really cool.
Yes. I know exactly which ones you're talking about.
They
Yeah.
hurt my mouth because they are real big, but they still make the character so good. Now, when it comes to being like a silent character, what is like your go-to thing? Like, do you love to stalk people? Because I know I do. I love stalking. That sounds terrible to ask a question like that.
I would kind of put mine more so as like lingering. Like when I could tell that the group is like, okay, move on.
Yeah.
All right, we're done interacting with you. I'm like, oh, that's my sign to stay here longer. That's great. Okay. Like I have a lot of props and items that I use. Like last year out in the line, I was feeding people like the Twizzlers, like Poland peels. I would shred them up at the beginning of the night and feed them with tweezers, but I wouldn't say anything. People are asking me like, what is that? Is that food? Can I eat that? Is that a worm? And I'm just like sitting there like, just eat it.
Yep.
Like just make it a really uncomfortable, long interaction. And this year I've got a couple more like tricks that I'm going to be doing just to prolong that time to make it even more uncomfortable.
Isn't that
So-
fun? Just to make people feel awkward.
Oh yeah. Just linger around.
I made
and
that
I-
kid eat a worm this weekend.
Ooh.
a real worm?
Yeah. Well, because one of our houses, because at our park we have 6 different haunts. So, and I'm
Jealous.
just running around the midway. Well, this kid
Yeah.
come out with his brothers, and they came out, and he had the worm still in his hand. And it was real worm, because our doctor, he will like literally try to feed worms to people. Well, the kid didn't eat it. He come out, and he kept telling his brothers like, I'll do it, but you guys are going to have to pay me, you know. And the character I was doing was silent, and it's like it's this creepy ass clown, but he's just silent. And I was
for a
using
clown, that's lethal. Yeah.
dude. And they were already looking at me like I was crazy, and I was just using hand gestures. And when he was talking about eating it, you know, I was like, you know, just doing it. And
Yeah.
his brothers were like, yeah, this clown's like telling you need to eat it. And I'm like, you know,
Yes.
just going with it. And this kid's like, his eyes were the size of 50-cent pieces. I mean, they were huge. And he's like looking at me like, I want to eat this, but at the same time, I don't know if this like clown's messing with me. What? He's like, is it going to hurt
Yeah.
me? And I was like,
Protein.
Yeah, it's a
you know,
worm, man.
and again, the silent thing was just killing them. They really wanted, you know, words. I kept messing.
Yeah.
I just kept giving hand gestures and, you know, doing it. And finally, I was like, you know what? I waved him off and walked off like I was going to walk away. And his brother's like, no, he'll do it. He'll do it. I swear.
Oh
So
my
finally,
gosh.
this kid, like, he started making this weird face, and he did it, and then swallowed it. But then I thought he was like going to throw up because he started like heaving.
Yeah.
His
Oh my
brothers
gosh.
was like, "Oh my gosh, you got him to do it!" And I was like, I started clapping, and then I walked off, and they're like, "Oh man."
Ugh.
I was like, "Yeah,
You just left him with that.
yeah."
You're
Just
like,
left it. There you
okay,
go. I did
we're
my
done.
job. Bye.
Now, no,
Yeah.
I've noticed like one of my favorite things that I do in every one of my characters. When someone comes up to me and they want to take a picture, I just freeze. I don't say anything. I just freeze. And they're like, can I take a picture? And I don't say anything. They're like, all right. So that's just me saying, yeah, I'm in my position. Let's take a picture.
Yeah.
Well,
Yeah,
after
get over here.
Yes.
Yeah.
So they take the picture and they're like, all right, thank you. Give me a fist bump. Dab me up. Do something. Like whatever the kids say. And
Yeah.
I'm just still stuck in the same
You're
position.
just still cheesing.
Just
You're
still cheesing. And they're like, all right, thank you. And I'm just
And then just walk away.
And I just waddle away. It takes me like our haunt's huge, but it takes me with this new character from maybe a 15-second walk turns into a 20-minute walk. Because it's just very, very slow working. Now, how dedicated do you really get into your character? And when you get into your character, have you ever lost your fucking marbles?
Okay, so I'm thinking of stepping it up this year. I am really last year was my first like full time as a line actor. Every other time I've been like a breaker or in the house. And when I was in the house, I was nuts. And then as a Q line actor, I got really shy again. And I was like, oh, I don't really know. Like, this is kind of awkward. Like, you're watching me act. Yes, that's what they're paying. That's what they're paying for. So now I'm in the mindset, dude, I'm just going to, all dignity is out the window this year. So I'm really stepping it up. But typically, I will hit a certain point in the night. I'm a germaphobe. I can't do any sickness, any like throw up, any like sickness related like talk, like even saying the word throw up like will give me the chills. Like it freaks me out. But by the end of the night, I'm eating nachos off of the floor. Oh, that's in the garbage. Perfect. It's going in my mouth. Fantastic. That's like the line that I thought I'd never cross gets crossed every night.
I got a line you won't cross.
Oh boy.
Go ahead. Give her the cat litter.
Oh God. All right, so I lost my marbles one night. My face. So like I got really deep into this psycho doctor, and I was bloodied up. I had this knife, and I don't know exactly what happened, but I just got so deep into my character, and he kind of sounded kind of retarded. All right. Like a zombie, dude, and I was just so locked in. Well, I was walking down this hill into the midway. I was doing my thing. Well, I was, and I saw this big pile of kitty litter. So I went over and I bulldozed it with my mouth. And after I bulldozed it, I picked up the rest, put it in my pocket.
But you got to find out what it was first.
Yeah, so I cleaned up the mess and put the rest in my pockets and stuff. And I was in a dedicated moment. And then, I go out and I'm finally on break. Well, one of the bartenders was like, do you know what that was? And I'm like, yeah, it was kitty litter. She said, no, that was throw up.
Yeah.
And so I bulldozed it. And so I I don't know exactly why I did it, but it made people cringe.
Yeah, I can't even put words to what I'm thinking. I can't even. Just no.
There's
just
that
no is all I'm gonna
There's
say.
that line drawn for you.
Yeah, I go a little bit overboard sometimes. Like over the weekend, you saw me head first in a trash can because another man's trash is another man's treasure to my character. Yeah. So, I mean, there might be spit or whatever in that trash can, but in the moment, it doesn't happen. You just don't think.
Yeah. No, totally. Going in trash cans, that's fine. That's fine. Again, sharing nachos with strangers, like picking it up off the ground, that's fine. Eat it? No. No. Never.
Yeah, it was a complete accident. No, it wasn't. It wasn't an accident, but I didn't know what it was. No, I just
It was an intentional accident.
Yeah, I just won't do that again. If I see kitty litter, I'm just gonna walk past it.
Just leave it alone.
Or I'll just pick it up next time, just put it in my pocket. Just do that. Just won't put it in my mouth. I'm just that.
You'll even still do that?
Yeah. I mean, it's just to gross people out. I don't know. I go a little overboard
the
sometimes.
Worms is enough to gross people out, let alone.
Yeah.
I can't help it. Now, what is like your favorite ritual that you love doing right before you go out? Do you like listen to music? Do you like to seclude yourself from people, or you just love the fact of just creating these monsters and going out there?
Typically, we're doing makeup for like 2 hours or so before I actually get myself into my costume. And there's like a 15-minute window, full transparency, of me sitting in my makeup chair, looking at myself in the window or the mirror saying, I don't want to do this tonight. I'm not getting into costume. That's my ritual every single night. I'm like, why do I do this? I don't even want to do this. I don't want to go out there and act. I look at the other makeup artists and they're like, girl, same. And then we all get into costume and we have a great time. Like, it just hits that point of like, wow, I don't want to do this. But then you get to like not be normal. So You just gotta suck it up.
I'm
and then you
like
go
that
out
my
there and be
first hour
stupid.
after I'm in costume. I'm like, man, why am I doing this? It takes me longer to
Yeah.
get motivated.
Yeah,
It's-
no, I don't know if it's like because we're there at the haunt longer or what, but you know, just before we get into it, I'm like, man, I gotta do this again, and then I get over it.
Yeah.
And then when does your guys' haunt open up?
Typically 7 o'clock.
No, like
Typically.
date wise. Like,
Oh, date wise,
Yeah.
we open this Saturday, September 13th.
let's go. That's exciting for you.
Yeah.
Cool.
Yeah.
Well, hopefully you guys have a great fucking weekend. You guys don't open up
I
on
hope
Fridays?
so. So we do. It's a very weird schedule this year. We're open this Saturday. That's it. The next weekend, it's Friday, Saturday. The
Okay.
next weekend, Friday, Saturday, Sunday. And then we add like basically another day every single week until Halloween week. We are open Tuesday through Sunday.
Holy shit, you're gonna be busy. Fuck.
Oh yeah.
Good thing we got
yeah.
you now. Thank God.
Yeah.
Now, what's the hardest part about balancing your performance and makeup?
I gotta say, just kind of, I'm still faking it till I make it, guys. I really don't really know what I'm doing.
No one ever. We don't know what the fuck we're doing.
Yeah.
We're just doing it.
I've only been doing makeup in a professional haunt setting 2 years in like a week. So like I'm not even at the 2 year mark yet. So
That's
I don't know what I'm doing still. Every single night I'm just like, oh wow, this makeup look is not turning out how I like it. And then I just kind of add some stuff and try and do better on the next one. And then at the end of the night, I'm like, oh, you know what? Their makeup wasn't very good. Let me do better on my own makeup, and then I'll take it out on the customers out in line as I'm acting. And then again, faking it and then taking it out on the customers, good combo.
It sounds
Very
like a
good
great combo. Now, when you're done with makeup, do you sometimes? I know you said you've been doing it almost 2 years now. Do you walk through the haunts and see your work?
Yes, that's one thing that I'm so appreciative of being able to be a breaker and be out in the line is I have that opportunity to walk through. So I've learned like how like my color theory has gotten a lot better, like with colors canceling out in certain light
Yeah.
or what looks will actually make sense in like the crypt. Cause like you'll do like a skull face on somebody in the crypt, but when you get there, it looks like you just made them into a raccoon. So like there's different looks that you can work with in the lighting, even if it's not exactly what you would think to go in a cemetery or a
Yeah.
butcher shop.
Yeah,
So I am very lucky for that.
I have really bad problems making skulls. I don't know what it is about skulls, but like honestly, if you want me to be honest, I fucking hate making skulls.
Me too. Me too.
And I remember this. It was last year. This kid came in and he was like, "Dude, I want this badass skull." And I'm like, "Oh, okay, dude. I mean, you're gonna get what you get." And I worked so hard. Hard on this guy, and I felt like I finally perfected it, and I was so excited to see him act. And he was our flamethrower guy. So
Oh,
I'm
wow.
walking on the trail, and I'm so excited to see this skull, dude. He's wearing a fucking mask. I literally, I said, I looked at
I
him.
lose it.
I was like, "What the fuck are you doing?" He's like, "Bro, like, dude, it was just like it wasn't fitting me." And I said, "Well, the next time you," I was so mad. I'm like, "I'm not doing this
Yeah.
again. I'm not doing this
No,
again."
I'm with you on the skull hate. I just did like a half skull, like at the end of the season, or I think it was like for a St. Patrick's Day event. That was the only skull that I've ever been happy with. Other than that, I hate it. I can't get it right. They look stupid.
Yes.
And then to throw a mask on top of it, if you're confident in it, oh,
Take
Oh,
these
boy.
fucking hands.
yeah.
I hate it.
Yeah.
Now, since you've been, so this is technically your second year performing in your guys' Q line, right?
Yes.
What
Yes.
do you typically do to, really lock into your character? Are you like, because like with me, I'm pretty nervous when I step out onto the floor for the first time, and I'm like, all right,
yeah.
I don't know what to fucking do, and then all of a sudden I catch myself doing something, and then I'm locked in. I like talking shit. I love talking shit. I called our Michael Myers a pedophile this weekend. I didn't mean to. I was just locked in.
right.
But he came at me differently, and I'm like, "Yo, dude, Mikey, heard you were a pedophile," and like he completely broke character. Fucked him up. That's the joys about being a clown. So, what
Yeah.
have you ever had a moment where you're just like, all right, I got to do something? What is something that you kind of remember of just like locked in? Let's do this.
So we've got a hallway going from our makeup room to like a front exit door, which is typically the one that all our line actors go out of. And going down that hallway, there's lockers on one side and the haunt like on the other side of the wall here. So you could hear all the customers walking through. Because as a makeup artist, I'm not getting out there when we open at 7 o'clock. I'm getting out there at like 7:15, 7:30. Customers are already walking through. So like I can hear the people walking through. I hear all our sound effects, all our actors yelling, all the customers screaming. And as I'm just walking down that hallway, I swear to God, like I'll close my eyes. I feel so stupid. I feel like freaking get your head in the game, like Zac Efron, because I'm like listening to the sounds. I'm like, okay, this is it. We got to get into it. And I'll start like making my noises. God, this is so like revealing. I feel so stupid. I've never thought about it this deep before. But no, I'll like start making my noises and I'll start like walking like a zombie and, you know, just kind of like loosening up. And then as soon as I open that door, it's like parking lots right there. Customers are right there. So you got to lock in as soon as you get out that door. So yeah, walking down that hallway, that's kind of like where I hype myself up and like leave all of the human back in the makeup room. From that hallway on, it is all just nasty zombie and gross, uncomfortable feeling.
It's like a football tunnel getting ready for the game.
Yeah, like that. Yes. Yeah.
No, I love that. Yeah, ours is just like, I don't know, you just go out there.
So here's one for you that's off the wall. Okay.
Boy.
Behind you, is that a Sphinx from Immortal?
Yes.
Okay.
Yes, she is.
So, how long have you had that?
I got her at
About-
not this
About
past Transworld,
about
the one
3
before.
years, roughly about 2.5, 3 years.
I would say like 2 years.
Okay.
I'd say
So
like 2
did
years.
you actually, like you said, you got it at Transworld?
Yeah.
Okay, so you got to take it home right then, or you just ordered it from there?
Yeah.
Okay, never
No, I
mind.
took it
I was
home.
about to say, because the funny story with that, reason I even said that. Remember when I originally got Sweets, the original?
Yeah.
The original?
Yeah.
Remember? They sent me that.
Yeah. Wasn't even supposed to be.
Really?
They sent me they sent me that Sphinx, and that's why I was gonna mess with like, so when you ordered yours, did you get it a little bit later than expected because it got sent to me? And I was nice and I sent it
No.
back. I
I would have kept it. I would have
know.
been like, okay, first off, you messed up. This is mine. Give me mine now.
No, I was cool about it. I messaged Andrew and I told him, I said, hey, Andrew, do you realize you sent me the wrong stuff? And he's like, what? What did I
that's
do?
kind of a big mess up.
Yeah, and he
Huge
goes,
mess up.
wait a
It's an
minute. He
expensive
goes,
mess up.
what do you mean?
Yeah.
And I sent a picture to him. He goes, that's weird because I still have yours right now. I'm putting yours in the box right now. So how you got that, I don't know. I said, here, I showed him all the pictures. It had
Yeah.
my name, address. He goes, I don't know who sent that to you from us, and I don't know how to explain this. I apologize that it got sent to you, but at the same time, I would really appreciate that if you would send that back to me.
Yeah.
Not a problem, because I know it's an expensive mask. I said, not a problem. I said, I'll send it back. He goes, matter of fact, you don't have to pay for nothing. I was like, well, I wasn't going to go
Wow.
to, but yeah.
you
But
guys
anyhow,
messed up.
So anyhow, he sent me a new package slip to send out. And then he goes, what shirt size do you wear? And I told him what shirt. So he sent me a shirt and everything to make up for it, in which, okay, that was nice. So,
Okay.
But
Yeah.
other than that, I was like, as expensive as that mask was, man, you also sent me a free head form, too. I mean, Jesus, that thing's expensive.
No, seriously.
So anyhow, but yeah, I was
Seriously.
going to teach you about the mask. Like, yeah, I had your mask first. I was going to put it on and everything, but I didn't. So, but you got yours at the show, so it doesn't count.
That's cool though.
Yeah, and then mine's also the female fit too. And
Oh,
I'd
no,
assume
the one
you
they
wouldn't
sent me
purchase
was-
the female fit.
It
was.
It was. Yeah, it was too small. I knew
did
I
they
couldn't get
mess
on my
that
big
up?
hut. Yeah, I don't know.
He's got a big head.
Yeah, mine. You definitely would have known if I would have put it on. It wouldn't have fit right.
Hey, if your character could speak one line before attacking, what would it be?
Oh boy.
Die, motherfuckers!
I don't know if it's that intense. I really don't know.
You
Oh
guys
boy,
wanna
because
go
again, I
fishing?
don't ever talk. Honestly, for the new zombie character, yeah, totally, that would actually fit. Because I
Wanna go
mean, that's
fishing.
the whole story of I was gonna go fishing and then I fell in and drowned, and it's supposed to be like a tacky hillbilly.
Yeah.
So no, that would fit absolutely. But yeah, other than that,
What's your
I don't
favorite
know.
lure?
Yeah, what's your favorite lure? There you go. That's a question. Would you rather roam around and not say anything, or roam around and lose control?
I'd almost say not say anything. Again, I am just so facial expressions. If for some reason I wasn't ever able to talk, I would still be able to communicate. That's how, and obviously you guys see me talking with my hands. I use body movements a lot, so I don't think I'd ever have to talk.
Yeah,
Even though I'm a yapper, I don't think I'd need it.
Body language is like the key thing for like characters that really have a very, very unique look. Because like I did something completely off the wall this weekend, and like with this monkey costume, he just doesn't do much. But I had to find a way to project him to not, because everybody was pissed off because I didn't have symbols.
You should have threw poo.
Well, guess what? I don't have. I had a little stuffed animal. I gave it to a little kid, and he fucking loved it. I thought that was pretty cool. I went up to this kid. He took a picture with me, and then I saw him again about an hour later, and he like wanted something from me, but I just wouldn't give it to him. So I just like waddled over there, laid my little stuffed animal that I literally just got done painting, handed it to him, and then I walked off. And then about an hour later, I seen him walk around hugging it and stuff. I'm like, well, I just made a little kid's night.
No, that's really cute, actually.
So like, speaking of that though, like, have you ever had an interaction with a kid and just to make them understand, like, hey, like this ain't real? Have you ever had that yet?
Oh, totally. Oh, absolutely. Yeah, no, we've had to hand out like, I don't know, just like the little stupid trinkets. Like people bring like the little ducks. I'm sure you guys have gotten the little ducks before. But no, I've got like a stockpile of those guys. Or when I was handing out the candy, I would just hand out like full Twizzlers to little kids. Or you just got to like talk to them and just kind of, give them a fist bump, give them a high five, just to make sure that their experience isn't completely ruined. Because you don't want to scare the crap out of them to where they never go to a haunt ever again.
Yep.
But no, that happens a lot.
Dude,
really
I'd go
does.
full wind up. When the boss man tells me to hand out candy, I literally ball that shit up and I go Nolan Ryan and I'd chuck it.
Jesus Christ.
Here you go, fucker. Holla! And that candy just goes splat. Now, don't get me wrong. Now, if it's like a 4 or 5-year-old, I won't do it. But if it's like one of those like 12, 13-year-olds, oh, yeah.
Oh, no, screw those guys.
Yeah,
no,
they're getting
honestly, more often than not, if they're like in the preteen, like early teen stages, they're not genuinely scared. They're acting scared to get attention. So
I hate it.
No, absolutely. Give
They're
them a
annoying.
black eye with the candy.
Oh,
Yes.
that or they're getting a knee. I'll give them a knee. I got my pads on for sliding anyways. They're either getting a toe cap from the boot or they're getting a kneecap to the face like a Superman. Like I'm going to jump up like I'm Superman.
Those toe caps too.
Yeah, and they're getting one. And and my pads are pretty rough too from sliding so much. Oh, they're going to they're going to get their skin chewed up.
Do you slide at all?
I do not know.
Have you thought
I
about
did
it?
as a Teletubby. I did when I was a Teletubby.
There you go.
Yeah, because it was snowing on Valentine's Day, like the worst snow we've ever gotten there. It was like a couple like inches actually, and I said, "Oh my God, this is my time to try sliding," and it was great. But we have so many sliders already that I've never really actually considered it, just because we have so many and we have so many people wanting to slide. I'm like, you know what? You guys have your moment. Exactly. Yeah.
Now, what is one of your favorite crutches that you love to use with your character?
My mouth dye and my spit. 100%. People hate it when you drool, and they hate it when they ask for a high five and you do like a big old like lick of the hand and then you put your hand out for a high five, or like go to shake their hand. I love it when teenagers are like, yeah, dab me up. And I go to dab them up and I do like a really quick one to where they don't notice me do it. And then when they pull their hand away, it's like the stringy black coming from my hand. Oh, I love the black food dye and the drooling everywhere. I've unfortunately ruined a lot of white shoes and white sweatshirts, but why are you wearing that to a haunt? Like, that's on you.
Oh, man,
if I drool on you and ruin that, that's on you.
Yeah.
I've ruined so many of my clothes. This is my skin.
We've worked at haunts before where they've put signs up telling people, dude, there's muddy parts in this park. Do not wear good shoes. It will get ruined.
No, that's so smart. That's so smart.
I have ruined so many costumes.
Dude, since she's doing this whole like fishing thing and the water thing, dude, her crutch could be a fishing rod, especially real good with flex. Bend that thing back and literally just, they get mouthy, let it go.
Oh,
Smack them right in the face with that bitch. Slap.
Ow.
fuck that.
Ow.
What are you saying now for? You're not getting hit with it. You're hitting their ass with it.
Fuck
Dude,
that,
but that'd
dude.
be okay. It would be kind of a cool scene, drawing the blood out the
Oh.
side, and
Well, I don't
and
know if it'll
all
make
the
'em
customers
bleed.
are freaking out.
It just
and,
give them
oh,
red.
it would.
Fuck. Give
No,
him a
it
cherry
could,
face.
dude. Are you kidding me? If you get one of those
Oh.
the ultralight ones, if you get one of the ultralight ones, bend it all the way back, dude, that thing's gonna
Oh.
pop them.
Let's go old school. We'll go bamboo.
Oh, fuck that.
We'll start ripping flesh off. Yep.
Fuck
I'm
that
giving
shit.
you ideas.
Now with
Good
this,
to know.
Yep.
with this upcoming haunt season for you, what is one of your journeys that you want to go on? What is one of the journeys that you want to try to create for this year's 2025 season?
In what way? Like
Legacy.
character-wise, and legacy-wise?
Yes.
Oh,
Legacy-wise.
legacy. That's a big.
What is something that you just want to just like, I want to wow people this year, or just something along those lines?
Honestly, this is kind of a crazy one, but I want to become an icon character. We only have one icon character at our haunt right now because he's been there the longest, and he was on a billboard last year. He's been on T-shirts, and all our other icons, they left. So it's just him now. And I really want to get to that
Tell him,
spot.
move over,
Like,
Rover.
I'm not saying get out of here. He's a good guy. Love him. Chains, if you're listening, you Chains, I'm talking about you. You know it.
She's coming for you.
I want to. He would never. No, me and Chains are tight, man. But no, I want to be up there with him. I would love to be an icon character. Me on a T-shirt, get out of town.
Yeah.
Get out of town. How cool would that be? And like, I'm technically getting on a billboard this year.
Just
but
make your own
I'm
T-shirt
wearing
and
a
put
mask.
yourself on it.
Okay, but that's not the same.
Yes, definitely
That's
not the same.
same.
Definitely not the same.
I could do that totally, and my fiance would wear it with pride. But would a customer buy that? Who knows?
Never know.
You
I don't
gotta
know.
get the advertising going.
I know.
You are
I
your own
know.
billboard.
That's right.
Yeah.
I see it. I see it 100%. Especially if you're gonna rock. Are you gonna rock this new character this year?
Oh yeah.
Dude, I can
oh,
see
yeah.
that
I
on
mean,
the back of a T-shirt. The hillbilly zombie with the fishing pole. Let's go fishing. There's your
people
slogan.
would eat that up.
There you go.
They would eat that up.
I'd buy one.
Oh yeah.
I would 100% buy one.
Have in the background like a little pond, like you're standing on the edge, and you're
Oh, yeah.
dripping.
Fishing
Ooh,
for fear.
Man, I'm getting some details on this. Oh. Dang.
Now
there we
with
go.
with
I'll pay you for the design. Keep going.
do you plan on going to Transworld next year?
Oh, you're gonna make me sad again. So I've gone to Transworld for the past 3 years, and I was supposed to go again, but there might be a family trip thing with my fiance's family that lines up at the exact same time.
Tell
So-
them, say you're a professional haunter and you have to be at this, and it's going to be the following weekend.
There's always MHC.
Well, the unfortunate thing is it's a cruise.
Yeah, you can't.
So-
Did
it's
you just
already
not
booked.
say you want to be an icon?
Yes. Listen, okay.
Coach Sweets here is trying to help you.
I'm going to clear this up right now. I have never once wanted to go on a cruise in my entire life.
There you
and
go.
I still don't want to go on a
We
cruise.
already straightened it.
They already paid for me, and
See?
I can't not go.
Well, I tell you what. Let me make some phone calls to Caribbean Cruise Lines, and
Oh, you're going to get the whole cruise
Yeah.
just switched around.
we're just going to push
Thank
that
you.
cruise back.
Just for another weekend.
I'm going to tell them there's a hurricane going
Fabulous.
on that week, and we're going to have to push.
In the
Fabulous.
middle of March?
Yeah.
I'm going to schedule a hurricane to happen
Yep.
that week. Actually, you
I got
can.
this. Yeah. Yeah. The captain knows me.
Yeah.
Yep. Jesus
Yeah,
Christ.
but who knows? We're still talking about it. My fiance and I are trying to figure it out because he agrees. He's in the same boat, and obviously I'm saying the same thing. I'm like, listen, I can't really be missing things like this anymore. Like, this is what I want my career to be one day. Like, I have a normal 9 to 5. I enjoy it, I guess,
Dude.
but I love haunting.
We're on the same boat. We actually have to be up there Wednesday. This coming one. We have to be up there Wednesday.
Wow.
So
Wow.
yeah, well, it's because this show. I mean, we've already talked to so many people, and so many people want to hang out. So many people want to do this. So many people have meetings. I mean, so it's all this stuff we have to look forward to, which is great. But now it's
Yeah.
like you just said, we're committed now. We got to. I already paid for the room. So it's like, yeah, we gotta go now.
Yep. That's the biggest thing.
But
where do you see yourself in 5 years? Where do you want to see yourself in 5 years? Other than being an icon.
Well, who knows? Who knows? A lot can change, and that might not be a goal anymore. I don't know. I hope to be making costumes, whether it be for individual actors or for whole haunts. I don't know. I want to be making costumes, and I don't know if I want to be doing makeup for like big time Hollywood. Everybody says, "Oh my gosh, you need to be doing makeup for Hollywood." That's a little bit too much pressure. I think that's a little bit too big dog for me.
Yeah.
But I just want to be making costumes, making characters, and making a living off of that. Maybe still content creation because it's fun, but people are also freaky and they kind of creep me out with all the hear me out comments. So I don't know if I am going to enjoy that still in 5 years. But no, I just love creating characters, not just the costume, but like if somebody comes to me with an idea, with how my fiance has been telling me like the stories behind them, I'm like, oh my God, that'd be so cool to make that and turn that into like a visual, physical thing. I love doing that.
Yeah.
So like, I know that there's so many costume companies already out there and there's a lot of competition with that, but I want to, step it up to be like, you tell me exactly what you want and I will make that character fit that story. And with me including the lights and the fog, I feel like I have a one-up in that too, because so many people are like, oh my God, that's so cool. That's so unique. You could have even more detail in that story. And I want to be able to give that to people.
Well, and I think that's really cool for the fact that, like, I can tell just in general, you're super confident in yourself. And that really shows through all the characters that you've made. I mean, just looking at your profile on Instagram, you put a lot of just timing and work, and the scariness is there. It's all there. The griminess is showing through every last fucking detail that you're putting into all these characters. And you stand out so well, and it's not because of what you look like, it's how you portray it and how you really show what type of haunter you are. And not a lot of people have that technique and that talent, because a lot of people think that it's just, put a mask on and go out there and scare. I look scary. Okay.
Yeah.
Then prove it.
Wow.
You can, and you have the look, you have the personality, and you're not afraid to go out there and be something totally different. And for us, we look at that as a true fucking haunter. You have so much talent hidden inside you, and you're just throwing it out there to the world, and people are fucking seeing it. 2,000 people liked one post. People are fucking seeing it, all right? You are growing so fast. You've been doing it for, what'd you say, 4 years?
4 years, yeah. I started in 2021.
That's fucking crazy. That is insane. And listen, I say it on every podcast. You weren't born a monster. You were fucking made a monster. 100%. You're creating shit that no one's ever seen before. And that's what makes you unique. So don't stop haunting. Continue to haunt, because it can take you places. What we're doing, like you said earlier, we don't know what the fuck we're doing either. We just reach out to people, and people were like, yeah, dude, let's talk. And it's holy shit. We've talked to so many amazing people, including yourself. And it's just like, holy shit.
Yeah. No, just like scrolling through the list when you guys reached out to me, I was like, me? Okay. Yeah, totally. All right. Like some of my inspiration, you guys have already talked to them. I'm like, oh, okay.
It's just
you twisted my arm.
It's just cool to reach out to like people all across the country and just listen to their amazing story and what really got them into this world, and just to make the normal people understand that this is not just a lifestyle. This is literally every beat of my fucking heart.
Yeah.
Everything.
Yeah.
I don't know how my kids love it. My old lady loves it. Him and I love it. And it's just like, I'm happy that there are people out there in the world like you that love it just like us. It's like, fuck yes.
Oh yeah.
Love
yeah.
it.
I've heard people say that, like remind everybody, oh, haunt actors, scare actors are just theater kids who didn't make it big. And I'm like, I was never a theater kid. Okay, we're just creative and cool, so get used to it.
Yep. Sorry, guys. And my
Yeah.
favorite question that I love to ask before we end the show is, what does haunting mean to you?
I have made so many friends through the haunt industry. And I know that's like such a cheesy thing to say, and all of this is going to be cheesy, but it's a place where we can all agree on we hate being normal every single day, and we can just go out there and be stupid and have fun together in a not normal way. Like, and I'm not saying like in a weird way, obviously, but like we don't have to like do drugs or drink or something to have a good time. We go out there and we be stupid
Yep.
and creative, and we can be whatever the hell we want to be, and we all have a great community because we all agree on that. And again, I've just made so many friends through it. I had no idea. Starting out, I was so nervous every single night going to that haunted house. I'm like, you guys are so cool. I'm never going to be like you. And now we're hanging out all the time. We're making costumes together. We're doing art together. We're doing makeup jams. We're dressing up. We're doing group costumes, doing photo shoots. And everybody just comes together with that creativity, bouncing ideas off of each other. Just the community of creativity. And again, just being able to be stupid together.
Mm-hmm.
It just makes a rough work week or a bad day or a long day at work. Even when I go to the haunt and I'm like, dude, now I got to dress up and I got to act for 5 hours. No, it's so much fun to go and hang out with all those people.
It
They're,
really is.
yeah,
It's just something where you can finally just be yourself without being judged.
exactly.
Yep.
Exactly.
Yep. I don't care how much you smell. I don't care what your teeth look like. I don't care how you go upon doing yourself. You're a fucking haunter, and I'm going to talk haunt with you. Because if someone starts talking haunt with me, and everybody says this at work, don't talk to haunt about anything with Arthur, because he won't shut the fuck up. It could be Christmas time.
Literally me.
You bring up anything haunt, dude, it's over. I can't help it.
Yes.
I can't help it. And
It's funny you brought up teeth, because we've met a lot of people with some teeth.
I met a lot of people with some messed up teeth. I swear, dude. Oh my goodness. But no, I really appreciate you doing this and taking time out of your day and speaking with us. And I wish the absolute spookiest best for you to keep growing. And honestly, I see you being one of the faces that Disturbia 100%. I see it.
That's fingers crossed. Fingers
are
crossed.
definitely crossed. I just your look, your personality, and just how you go upon of just putting everything in your character. It's just phenomenal. One question I do have to ask, like I'm looking at the post where you're showing off your best costume sign, and your legs. What are those? Are those like leggings with like latex or something on it?
Yeah, so basically I make prosthetics on top of like pantyhose. So they're like really, really, really thin nylons to where you can barely even see them. But yeah, I just put I sew the lights into the nylons, and then I put the prosthetics on top, like the homemade prosthetics on top of it, to where I don't have to reapply the makeup every single time.
Jeez, dude.
Cool.
Wow. I mean, that's just... Fuck yeah, that's all I have to say. It's fuck yeah. Yeah, don't stop. And I am looking forward to seeing all the crazy videos from your haunt this year. And you said you opened up the 17th, and then you're full swing.
The 13th.
The 13th,
yeah.
Sorry, my brain.
Yes.
Oh, man.
No, you're good.
This Saturday. Cool. Well, do you have any
Yeah.
questions for us or anything?
No, just thank you guys again so much for having me on here.
You're welcome.
Little old me, are you kidding me?
Yes, ma'am. Yeah, it's just you're a fucking haunter, 100%. 100%.
Thank you.
And I love that. You're welcome. Steve, you have anything for her?
Nope.
All right. Well, Rochelle or Ratchet or whatever, however you want to be called, thank you so much. I appreciate you so much for coming on and taking time, and just don't stop haunting, please. Please.
Yeah, no, I definitely won't. I definitely
Awesome.
won't.
Sweet. Well, you have a good day, and we'll stay in touch. And I'll send you a message within about 30 to 40 minutes to let you know that the episode is posted.
Fabulous. Thank you again.
Yep.
Thank you so much.
You're
for all
welcome.
Of this.
You have a wonderful day.
All right. See ya.
Thanks. You
Bye-bye.
guys too.
Wow, dude, Rochelle is, man, Guys, go check her out. Wretched _ FX and Rochelle, Rachel. Guys, dude, her shit is, oh my God, dude. Just I don't know. I don't know how to put it in words, man. Her character itself is so cool. And he was the one that actually said something about looking into her.
Well, it's because I get bored. And sometimes, like, I'm be just chilling and I'm like, I go to TikTok and I always find these haunt actors. And I'll get on their profiles. I'll actually get off Instagram or get off TikTok and I'll go to their Instagram if they have one. And I'll look at their profile and I will see what kind of actor they are. If they're a person, I can tell flat out if they're a haunter or not, or if they're just doing it just to get attention. And if I really think they're a haunter, like her, I say, hey, check this person out, and I'll send it to him. That way, you know, it gives us more ideas, it gives us more opportunities for people to meet.
So if you guys ever want to, like, hop up on the show and stuff, project yourself. And I'm not just saying that just in, like, to be a jerk or something. We're just not going to invite anyone and everybody on the show.
Because we get that every day.
Every day.
We get people, and then when I look at their profiles, you can just tell, like, they're just wanting to be on a show, and they're truly not who they think they are.
It's no offense to anybody.
It's no offense. It's just
we look for in particular things, and we look for the people that are so dedicated, like Rochelle or Wretched FX, that they're just, I don't know how to explain it. And don't take offense to it. I'm glad you're taking interest in us and stuff, but that just shows, like, if we say, like, well, let's just wait and see how things go with you for this season and stuff, and then we'll go from there. Like we said in the past, we're like the scouts of the haunt industry. We're not the greatest. I'm going to be honest with you. We're not the greatest in the world. There are other podcasts out there that do stuff like what we're doing, like Haunt Bros, Hauntcast. I was actually listening to him with Frankenfuel. They do similar stuff, but we literally go out there and we watch these people and, like, we want to hear their stories, and we're all about supporting anyone and everybody for sure. Even other podcasts like Haunt Bros, dude, they do the same thing what we're doing in a way, but we do stuff just like a little bit different and stuff. But I'm happy that there's people like us. Fuck yeah. You know, we're finding people that have this massive talent that really deserve the spotlight. And that's what we try to do, and just hear the stories to make people understand that haunting is more than just a lifestyle. It's a passion. It's a dedication. It is literally something that takes over your life. It's honestly close to a fucking religion than anything. It is just so fucking huge. What religion are you? Haunter. I'm a fucking haunter, dude. I don't know what else to say. But dude, shout out to her. Shout out to Frankenfuel. If you guys want 50% off, there's the link right there, frankenfuel.com/GCP. And a big old shout out to Horror Prop Dave. I'm trying to get an interview with him, and I hope to God he can do it. I'm also going to try to shoot up AJ Goods of House of Mask here in Chillicothe, Ohio, and talk with him because he has some very, very unique masks. He's a huge mask collector. He's not only just, he finds like one of ones or stuff that is just like old school as fuck, and he collects them, and dude's fucking badass. And he was at our haunt this past weekend, and I got a picture with him. I think he got a picture with him. I don't know who. I know I did.
I talked to him for a second,
but really excited to try to speak out with AJ Goods. But you know, we're on the look. You know, we're coming down to our last victim, and we have empty spots. So if you get a message from us, let's see what we can do. And if you can't, and if you don't want to, we completely understand. I'm glad you guys respond and tell us that, hey, like, this is the reason, blah, 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 blah. When we've had a few, but we will reach out to you, or if you guys want to reach out, just make sure that you don't get offended when we say, like, okay, well, we'll just wait for a sec and just see what you do and stuff, and blah, 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 go from there. But other than that, you know, we do our best to try to make everybody feel as comfortable as possible on each of our shows. We try to talk to them as much as we can. We love every inch, every second of their story, and it means so much to us because it's like we're just more than haunters, guys. We're a fucking family, and we want people to. I want this expanded.
I'm gonna create a show strictly called Arthur's Diary, and you just get on there and talk.
That's fine.
That way you can just vent your feelings.
He don't like it when I vent, but I like venting because it's like it just shows, like, dude, like we really do care.
Put a piece of gum in.
I already ate too, but other than that, guys, go check her out at Wretched FX, Wretched _FX. That's WRETCHED _FX. Miss Sweets, you got anything?
Nope.
Well, good luck to you, Rochelle, for this weekend on Saturday. Kick ass, chew bubblegum, take fucking names. I don't have anything. I'm excited for this weekend because I might be doing a little filming. But other than that, the next episode is Mandy Gibson from Laurel's House of Horror. Where are they at?
Dude. My brain.
Dude, we've talked to so many people. they're around. I know they're near they're
You don't know.
I don't. Too many people. But other than that, all right, guys. Well, thank you so much for joining the Dark Carousel Podcast. That is Mr. Sweets. I am Snags, and this fucking carousel never stops spinning, everybody. See you later, guys.
See ya.
This rock